guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are doing Vegas acrylic nails, and honestly I am so excited for this set, you guys. It is a complete acrylic design, so everything is glitter, acrylic, colored acrylic and encapsulated art, which I am here for, like seriously. And honestly, this set has been a long time coming. Well, not the set, but the video. It has been on my memory card for, gosh, I bet it's over a month and a half, maybe even 2 months now, you guys. I do apologize on being a little bit slow. So how has everybody been? What have you guys been up to? Let me know. We're currently during the school holidays here in the UK, so it is pretty chill, but also pretty full on a lot of the time as well. And oh my god, besties, I just had my 10-year wedding anniversary, which was absolutely amazing. And on the same day, I actually launched a brand new gel polish collection, which I am just absolutely so proud of, so in love with. And if you haven't seen it already, I'm going to pop it on the screen so you can have a little nosy at it, but also I will leave the link in the description box, so again you can have a little looky. I will be uploading all of the swatches and I'll be doing an unboxing as well, so we can have a look at the full collection together. But honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. So the full collection just launched on the Glitter Planet website and it is called Ice Cream Sorbet. Honestly, creating this collection has been so much fun. Designing the packaging, coming up with the names, the colours, all the shades and everything like that. Creating the colour palette has just been a proper, just amazing. It's the biggest gel collection that I've ever launched as well, which, oof, guys, I am so proud of it. Like, seriously, so freaking proud of it. But yeah, if you've already got your collection, thank you so much. If you haven't checked it out yet, like I said, the link will be down below. So now we're going to move on and get back to the video. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. Okay, so I already prepped my client's nails. This is actually my cousin. I generally don't take clients, you guys, but for the sake of content purposes, I am going to be offering a few appointments each month. I just have to, I need to fit it in there. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to give you guys the content. I also absolutely love and miss doing nails on actual people and getting to see my designs, I don't know what the word is, but last more than like a few hours, or even like just the length that it takes me to create them and then pop them off. Like, I want them to be more. I want someone to get to enjoy them. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got my cousin in. She did and still does have quite sensitive nails because she's been going somewhere that hasn't really looked after the health of her nails. They were quite sore and tender. I did the prep video on my shorts, so you'll be able to see the video for that, but I didn't record the whole prep video for a full length video because I thought you guys can just go and check that out if you want to, and you will see how tender they look. Like, they are so red and flimsy, and a hypernicum had grown out quite a lot underneath, so I couldn't shorten down her natural nails too much because I didn't want to snip that area. It was so tender for her, but we did get there in the end. I managed to get a nice amount of prep done, cuticle work done, and you will see the set turns out banging, absolutely bomb. I 100% had to get something on the nails. We didn't want to leave them bare because sometimes when you have damaged nails or weak nails, actually having them with nothing on is worse because there's nothing protecting them. Do you know what I'm saying? So after I'd sat her down, assessed her nails, gone through like what she'd been having done, where she'd been going, all of that good stuff, it was time to decide what to do. And of course we had to stick with acrylic. I generally wouldn't actually recommend maybe going this length with the damage and tenderness, but she said everything was fine. She would let me know if anything was an issue. It's been months now, so she's actually been back and got another set, so I've got to edit that video as well. I'm catching up, guys. I am catching up. It's currently 1 a.m. and I am getting this done so that you guys can have some content, because y'all, it is getting on top. So fingers crossed we can get it all out so you guys can enjoy seeing the videos and seeing the creations. So yeah, I assessed the nails. I decided we're going to go with acrylic, medium length, and just grow out the damage. So she's going to come to me from now on, fingers crossed, and we're going to create her, obviously, some absolutely banging designs. But in the process of that, we're also going to ensure that the health of the nail is looked after and that the damage that is already currently there can grow out and she can have healthy nails underneath these as well. So I'm coming in with all my products. Of course, everything that I'm using is from my own brand, which is Glitter Planet. The Nail Mate acrylic system is what I always use. I will link all the products and everything that I'm using in the description box, and also tag them in the video so you guys can see. I also just want to take the time to quickly apologise that my voice keeps on going a little bit funny. I have no idea why. I've just took a huge drink, so I'm hoping that's going to help, but I can kind of hear it going a bit rusty, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because it's super late in the day, but we'll see. Fingers crossed that huge drink just helped. But if not, you guys are going to have to just deal with it this time. Hopefully it's not too annoying. It seems to be annoying me though, because I'm clearly picking up on it to mention it. But yeah, fingers crossed it's all good on your end. Anyway, I'm coming in. The core powder that I used is Nude Attitude. It's just the perfect all-round nude. It suits light, dark, medium skin tones. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a really pale, neutral nail bed nude, if you know what I'm saying. It kind of looks like there's nothing there, but gives that nail bed a nude mask, which makes it look super healthy, super beautiful. And yeah, I love it. My customers love it. You guys love it. So I thought this is going to be the best fit for my cousin. And this time it's just what we went with, because see pretty, we're going with Vegas nails because she is going to Vegas with her boyfriend. And yeah, I was so excited for this, so excited for this set, because I knew obviously we had the Vegas glitter collection and this poker face one was just perfect, absolutely perfect, because she is definitely visiting the casinos, doing a little bit of you know what. So yeah, I just thought it fit the bill perfectly this time round. So I used the glitter acrylic from my Valentine's collection as the base. I believe it's Dark Heart. It may well be the other one, which I can't for the life of me at this time of night remember what it is. But nonetheless, it's absolutely stunning. It's a jelly black base with gorgeous metallic red glitters. I applied that as the base underneath the poker face and it just sits beautifully. On the pinky finger, I actually used Divalicious glitter acrylic topped off with Holotopia, which again, I wanted to have a bit of bling, a bit of jazz, a bit of pizzazz. We're going to Vegas, baby. We ain't doing plain, let me tell you. Right, we've done the smile line. I'm coming in, I'm refining that. Then we can go ahead and get the French tip on. Now, if anybody wants a more in-depth class, you want to learn more how to do a smile line, you want my absolute 100% in-depth info on this process, on my technique, I will show you exactly how to do an extended smile line and a salon smile line. You will also get a certificate of attendance, and I will leave the class link in my description just in case anyone does want to join there. You will learn so much, plus I will be assessing your work and giving feedback as well. Okay, so next up I'm coming in with my Blizzard White acrylic. This is going to create the gorgeous French. Then on this nail I am going to be making it into a playing card. So I'm using the poker face glitter that I used on the pinky, sorry, on the ring finger, and I'm going to be coming in and adding those to represent like the card. I just want to let you guys know that initially, right, I was not going to be uploading this set because I was super duper annoyed at myself. Basically we moved warehouse and the Glitter Planet HQ, and I actually have a desk set up there that I can do, you know, content, film, do clients if I need to, like my cousin came to do this set, for example. But after moving, I just kind of haven't organized all of my things, and I had a brush that was upright where the bristles were up at the top, then down is the handle. If that even makes sense, I have no idea. But if you know, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I basically stored my brush incorrectly, which actually meant that over time, I think it had been, you know, like over a month that I'd used that brush. Over time, the leftover monomer that was in the bristles had seeped down into the ferrule. So then when I came to like cap the design, use the clear, it's slightly discolored. Now you cannot see it too much on the glitter nails because obviously it's masked a little bit. It's not too light of a color and the glitter shines through a lot more. But when it comes to the French nail, you guys will see the difference there, and it kind of tinged it. And maybe if I pointed it out, you might not have noticed if I didn't point it out, sorry. But I always like to be transparent with you guys. And also it is a learning process, I guess. I already knew that you shouldn't do that. It didn't even cross my mind that I did do that. But you'll see when I do the French and afterwards that it was slightly discolored, and that is the whole reason why. So whatever you do, don't store your brushes with bristles up. Always store them laying flat or bristles down. If you're storing them bristles down, you want to make sure that they are suspended on something and not with them like in a pot crushed. We have the magnetic brush holders on the website, which are amazing for storing your brushes with bristles down. You literally just slip your brush into it and then magnetize it to something, and it's absolutely perfect. I'll leave it on screen, and I will also leave the link in the description box so you can see there as well. But yeah, such a perfect solution for storing brushes. Okay, so now that I am basically going ahead finishing up encapsulating the nails using the Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic, I'm gonna let those set, harden, and then we can come in and use our e-file to refine, file, and shape the nails. So the e-file bit that I'm using is the 5-in-1 cross-cut bit from my website. Again, I will link this below. Honestly, this bit, guys, is just an amazing all-rounder. It is left and right-handed as well, and it is universal. So whatever e-file you have, it will fit in there. I appear to have developed a little bit of a cold. I don't know why, but literally my laptop died, okay? So I did a little bit of like stressing out because I had to get up from the position I was in, get a charger, plug it back in, log back in, do all that good stuff. But I'm back, we're finishing it. I was gonna close the laptop and just get in bed, finish it tomorrow, but I want to get this voiceover done for you guys, so I'm pushing through. Okay, look at that crispy smile line. How stunning is that? Okay, so I did use the elastic gel, you guys, to apply some 3D art. Now, I had so much more planned for this set, but my cousin had an appointment, so she had to leave. I wouldn't say early because we were chatting away. She was with me for a few hours. But yeah, I would have kept her there for a little bit longer just to do some more, but I didn't because she had to go, like I say. So I did some 3D cherries on the pinkies. Look at them, they are so cute. I used the elastic gel to do that, and then I painted them with the red gel polish. Added some black stalks because I didn't want to add any extra colour in. I wanted to keep the theme black, red, silver with that little bit of white. So that's why I didn't do the green cherry stalks. Okay, so I'm just showing you here how to use the elastic gel. So this is our moulding gel. You can literally mould it into any shape that you want and then paint it as well. So here I'm just doing it into a 8-ball. I'm popping it on the nail, making sure that it's the shape that I want using the silicone tools. And then we're curing that in the light. I just cure it for 30 seconds. 30 to 60 seconds, but I cured it for 30. Then I'm coming in, giving a nice paint of black, because obviously we want it black for the 8-ball. Curing that in the light for 60 seconds. Then we are going to come in and add the details. Honestly, I love using this gel for art. It is so fun, and literally you can do so many things, like so many things. I'm coming in with a dotting tool and my white gel, just adding that little 8-ball space on there, and then with the baddest liner brush I'm going ahead and just painting the number 8 in the center of it. And how cute is that? Honestly, super excited. Like, yes, I was feeling it. I mean, I was bummed about the French with that yellowing, but the rest of the set, hail to the yeah. Okay, I filed, finished, everything done, dusted off, and we are coming in with super gloss top coat over the entire set. I'm also top coating over those 3D elements as well. Once I've done that, I will add my cuticle oil and show you guys the final look. But yeah, let me know what you think of the set. And I want your opinions. Let me know what you would think of that yellowing bit, like the discolouring. Would that annoy you? Is it too far? Is it too much? Or can you not tell? Is it just me? Am I being super picky? I know I'm not, because I'm not that. I mean, I am picky, but listen, it would be a problem for me. It is a problem for me. I was so annoyed. But yeah, let me know. I want to know what you guys think as well. So yeah, finishing up the top coat, revealing that super sparkly, gorgeous finish, because you guys know this is the best bit to any set, getting that shine on. Love it. Absolutely love it. When you're top coating your 3D elements as well, make sure you're going all the way around and also scooping off any excess product. You don't want it to be kind of like pooling up on the nail. So yeah, definitely remove any excess product as well. Curing that in the light. Gonna do the thumb next and then show you guys the final look. Honestly, I love how the set turned out, and I'm so glad that I decided to stick to a theme of the red, black and white, because I think it just looks super glam, super classy and super like on point for Vegas. So yeah, this is the final look. My cousin is going off to have a fabulous holiday, and she's gonna have the bombest nails. Like, look at them. Damn. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.